Welcome to the Javelina Jundred 100-mile prep series. On October 31st, 2026, I'll be running the Javelina Jundred 100-mile ultramarathon, one of the most popular ultramarathons in the United States. The race is held on a 20-mile rolling single-track course in the beautiful McDowell Mountain Regional Park near Fountain Hills, Arizona. The route has runners ascending and descending about 6,000 feet total. Over the next 20 weeks, I'll be showing you how I prepare for my first ever 100-mile race.
You know it's a speed session when the hat's got to go backwards.
Every week I'll show you how I'm training, eating, the gear I'm using, how I'm acclimating to the desert heat, pretty much everything. Join me as I prepare for the ultimate 100-mile trail run at the Javelina Jundred.
It is such a beautiful morning out. This morning it's like 58, 59 degrees. And getting a warm up in for a track workout. First track workout in a while that I've done. I'm kind of nervous, but I always get nervous for these kinds of workouts. And just gonna get it done. It's definitely gonna be a tough one because I haven't done it's Yasso 800s. I haven't done them in a little while, and I think it's been like over 2 years since I've done them, so they're tough. But gotta head to the track, get this warm up in, and get them done. It's funny, it doesn't matter what the workout is. I feel like I'm always nervous beforehand, just because I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm gonna do, how my body's gonna feel. But I'm at the point where I'm just like, you know what? As long as you put a hard effort in, it doesn't matter. Sure, I may not hit the paces I need to, but I feel like the effort might still be there. So it's always TBD. Just got to get it done. Think about the positives and one rep at a time. All right, made it to the track. This is gonna be fun. Not sure how it's gonna go, but you know what? Once the hat goes backwards, you know what time it is. Time to get some speed done. Let's go. But first, got to get some warm-ups done, dynamic warm-ups. Let's get them in real quick.
Two hours later.
All right, let's get after it. Here we go. All right, that's one down. That felt good. Just trying to hold back as much as possible. 5 more to go. 2.5 minute rest in between. Had sunrise. Pretty amazing. And the temperatures are nice and cool. Doesn't get any better than that. Let's go. Next one's done. I feel like I'm cruising through these, but I know they get harder. But that's 2 down. I got some water. But it's 2 down, 4 to go. All right, halfway done. Whew. I'm gonna go the opposite direction for the last 3. Things never get easier. But halfway done. Whew. Let's go. Oh man, that one was a tough one. But 2 more left to go. The weather helps out a lot. It's sunny and it's in the 50s. So that helps. At the top. So, let's go. So I have one more. The goal for this one is to not make it my slowest one. We'll see how that goes. I'm definitely fading, but I think I have enough in me. We'll see. So, one more. Let's go. That's one. Let's go. So the good news is I finished all of them. Bad news is, it's not bad news, but I don't think that was my fastest one, and it may have been my slowest one. I don't know, but for now, I'm gonna cool down and then wrap this run up. There's a solid speed section, and with the sun being up, it's so much better. So,
one of the best things that runners can do, but most probably do not do, myself included, is work on ankle mobility, ankle strength, and like foot strength in general. I know my ankles are just garbage, and I feel like as I dive further into ultramarathons and trail running, I feel like it's super duper important for me to actually work on those specific areas. I'm gonna show you some of the ways that actually do help with ankle mobility, ankle strength, foot strength in general, prevent those injuries, and also just kind of like build up overall strength from the ground up. Because we tend to work on all the powerhouse muscles, you know, your quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves. We tend to work on those more often than our actual feet. I feel like they kind of get neglected, our feet and our ankles. I feel like they both get neglected. So here are two ways that I actually tend to work on them more throughout the week that I feel like are going to help when it comes to the Javelina 100. One of the ways I actually do it is I use this sidekick tool. I found this online a little while ago. What you do is you just kind of figure out what kind of layout you want on the bottom, and you work on balance. There's a whole manual that kind of covers different placements of everything. It's good to kind of target certain areas of your feet. It definitely builds up that muscle strength and kind of works on those tiny muscles that are actually in your feet. I think it actually works really well. The only problem that I kind of run into with this specific one is that there's so many different ways and configurations you can actually put this, that I think that it's just in the mornings when I'm like trying to get out the door like super early in the morning, I just feel like it's a little difficult for me to like have to worry about putting this in certain areas, do it for like a couple seconds or a couple minutes or whatever it is, change it again, you know, and then switch feet. And it just takes up more time. So I try to tend to do this on days where I'm actually not getting out the door that early, just because I feel like it's just another thing I need to do to make my warm-up even longer than it already is. I do, however, use something else that I find is actually super easy, and the setup is pretty simple. Balancing disc or a stability disc. I use this pretty much for all of my warm-ups in the mornings when it's super early. It's easy to set up because it's literally just one thing. It's the balancing disc. There's a couple exercises that I do every morning that I try to actually work on ankle mobility and strength. So I'm gonna go over a couple right now. One of the main ones is honestly just kind of standing on one leg and just bouncing on there for about 30 seconds. I tend to do like 3 reps of these, 30 seconds each. And I actually think that closing your eyes makes it super difficult. I mean, I feel like you don't know which way you're going, but it's good to actually have something that's kind of like sturdy that kind of helps out a little bit. But I try to do both legs, 30 seconds each, 3 rounds of these, and I feel like it kind of helps out a little bit. And again, if you can actually have that little extra credit, I guess, with closing your eyes while you're doing it, I feel like that helps also. Something else I tend to do is ankle rotations. So it's good to have something kind of like sturdy on the side here to kind of help out. But pretty much you're just turning your ankle in circles, like clockwise and counterclockwise. I do 10 in one direction, and then I do 10 in the other direction. It's 2 sets. One direction is going to be clockwise. That's 10 of those, and then 10 of counterclockwise direction. Clearly, I feel like this foot needs to be worked on a little bit more. And another one I do is a 3-way leg reach. I'm pretty sure there's another name for this. But pretty much what you do is you just put your one foot on there, and you do front, side, and back. So I feel like this works more muscles than just your feet and ankles. I feel like it works your quads and your posterior chain. You're gonna be doing 2 sets of 10. So I'm counting each round, each one, the front, the side, and the back. That counts as 1. It's actually a little more difficult than I thought. I feel like it's just one of those things where one of my sides is a little. Did I do back? I don't remember. Do another one. I feel like one side is definitely a little harder than the other. The next one I try to do is lateral leg lifts. So you're just standing on here again and lifting your one leg out. I tend to try to keep my one arm kind of the opposite arm out to the side. And you do 10 each side. Again, this is a little difficult. I feel like it kind of works the glutes a little bit too, which is kind of nice. So you kind of get like a bonus exercise, I guess. But your standing leg can be bent just a little bit to give you a little more balance, but there's no reason to have it like straight leg. But or at least for me, I don't think there's a reason for that. But all of these movements are meant to be like slow movements. You're not trying to bang them out as fast as possible. I just feel like if you try to do slow and controlled movements, I think that's probably the best way to actually work on the strengthening portion of it, just because you're kind of trying to work on just those little tiny muscles that are in your feet. And I think that just slow and controlled movements are the best way to go about doing this. So the last one, I feel like it's kind of like, it's super simple. It's really just kind of calf raises, single leg calf raises, just up and down for each side while balancing. Again, I feel like this one's a little bit difficult on one side versus the other, but I tend to do this 30 seconds, 3 rounds. I tend to do this too. Everything starts from the ground up. So I feel like anything we can do to actually help strengthen those areas and get them more mobile, I feel like that actually pays dividends when it comes to race day or it comes to just kind of overall life in general. So that's what I tend to do. Again, it's nothing like too crazy. It's super simple to do. I try to do it in the mornings before I go for a run. It takes a little less time for me to set that up because it's literally just a disc. Found that on Amazon. Something that's like super duper cheap. Something too crazy. The sidekick tool, again, I like using that one every once in a while, maybe like once a week, just to kind of work on other types of muscles and other movements and everything like that. But the main one I use is the stability disc.
The day after a speed session and strength workout, like that combo, always seems to be a little bit rough. Legs are definitely fatigued, a little bit stiff, and feel like cement, but still putting the miles in so I can actually learn to run on fatigued and stale legs. Recovery runs aren't supposed to be anything fast or glamorous. It's supposed to be working on like active recovery and just moving the legs. You don't necessarily have to go for a recovery run. You could go for a bike ride. You know, anything that acts as like active recovery that's not too intense. So for me, just adding on some additional miles just to get used to working on or running on tired legs, because I'm going to learn how to do that for Javelina 100. I also find that taking it somewhat easy on recovery runs is so nice. It's like a refresher. I mean, like, you get to back off the paces a little bit. You don't have to worry about pace whatsoever. Heart rate is low, paces are slow, you know, whatever. But man, like, it's such a great feeling, just kind of like easing back and just kind of soaking it all in. Because I feel like on race day, I'm gonna want to soak in everything when I'm actually running Javelina 100. I mean, these races go by so quick. May not necessarily be like quick as in time-wise, but like just when you're thinking about it, it's like you have this whole training cycle built up for this one day or 2 days or whatever, and it's over in an instant. So the way I see it, or it's over on a weekend, but the way I see it, it's one of those things where like you just got to enjoy just being out and being able to do the things that you love doing. And this is one of the things I love doing, being outside, 60-degree temperatures, getting some miles in, and sunshine. 18 miles done today, a little less than 2.5 hours. Man, it's like super humid out here. Like, it was humid from the get-go. I mean, the sun's not out, which is great, but like super duper humid out here. It started to rain. With like 6 miles left to go, which felt pretty good, but then it just stopped and it got even more humid, which is just brutal. And these are my favorite kind of runs, doing long runs, but man, they don't get any easier, like at all. But yeah, just keep plugging away and keep doing our thing. I got another long run scheduled for tomorrow, and yeah, gonna be going to a baseball game tomorrow, which is kind of fun. Man, it's gonna be quite the weekend, but I'm here for it. This is all about just having fun, right?
I always like to look back and remember where I actually started and where I'm at now. We often forget that we all start somewhere. Some are beginners and some are more experienced. The further I get into this training cycle, I constantly remind myself that I'm continuing to stack days and build to something bigger. And in a way, we're building things from the ground up.
I may fail a million times, but I'm stubborn as fuck, and I'll never